Hey, everybody. Welcome to Well Wednesday, where we share words of wisdom. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Kalia Patton. Thank you for all of you who are tuning in. Thank you for those of you who will be tuning in later. Look, listen, I have a good friend of mine that wanted me to talk about this topic, and I really don't know how to give it a name, so I'm just going to kind of throw some things out here. It's about social media and what you post. So what you post basically can have a positive and or negative impact on your life. It can. It very well can. In other words, beware of what you share. Okay, so I think that's what I'm gonna go with, or be careful what you post. But I'm gonna go with this one. Beware of what you share. Yeah, beware of what you share. There are some benefits to things that people share from time to time. They share about, their families, they're not too private about things, they're not too public about personal issues, but they just kind of show their pictures of the family, pictures of the children, pictures of the dog, cat, whatever. Good, fine, fine and dandy, and then, sometimes people start posting stuff because they're emotional. And I have learned that Facebook is not the place for me. Instagram is not the place for me to post about what's going on in my marriage, what's going on with me and my children, what's going on between me and my mom, me and my dad, me and a good friend of mine. That is just not the space to do that. But I have found so many people that whatever they feeling, they post it. And so, of course you're going to have people watching because they love gossip. They love information. You know what I'm saying? Information on you. Whether it's positive or negative, they love information. And so when you start posting those kind of things, I ain't feeling too good today, blah, 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 blah. You posting about how you feel in your body, how you feel about certain people, how you feel. And then so people start formulating an opinion of you. They start, gathering this evidence and data on you and start saying stuff like, okay, well, she's seeker friendly. He's seeker friendly. They're always, posting stuff, wanting someone to make a comment about how they feel. Go to a shrink then. I mean, and hey, you may feel like it's okay for you to do that. That's my page. I can do whatever I want to do. But then at the end of the day, who really is helping you to figure out this problem that you have, these feelings that's going on the inside? A lot of times I go through things people don't even know until I have come out of it because I'm private about certain things, because I don't like heat coming in my direction. And what I mean by heat, people start speaking death on you. They start speaking that you get sick. They start speaking that your marriage ends. They start speaking that your kids go crazy, you go crazy, your dog, your cat, your everything. I don't have time for that type of stuff, because I know witches are out here. They don't have a hat on, but these witches are out here operating in witchcraft and operating in this Jezebel spirit. And I just don't, I don't subscribe to that, because my house is blessed. My children are blessed. My marriage is blessed. I'm blessed. And I'm going to keep it at that. And whatever go on up in here, we're going to do our warfare. We're going to pray about this thing over here, because I don't need an image portrayed towards my family, my children, my husband. And he's private as well. So it's just so many parameters, so many things that come into play. I know cousins, different ones. I posted about things that I thought was so simple and innocent, and they would ask me, please pull that down. I didn't want that to be shared, blah, blah, blah. I understand that, and sometimes you just don't want to post about those kind of things, because that's between you and that person. And they don't want you to share it. Some people just private like that. And then, a lot of times that's a good thing, to be private, because you don't want people to know all your biz. Because it ain't their biz. Because everybody's not going to empathize with you. Everybody ain't going to sympathize with you. A lot of folks just hating on you and they don't care. They want stuff to happen to you. They happy. And they in the crowds doing this right here. Congratulations, it happened to you. Yes, congratulations. About time it happened to you. You see what I'm saying? So beware of what you share, because all content is not good content. Some people, let me tell you this too. Some people like to talk about themselves a lot and also, I'm gonna throw this in. They like to share themselves, what they got on, and that's every day. Every day I'm coming out busting with some. I'm putting the colors on. I got the skis on. It's tight. It looks this way. It looks that way. I want you to see it. Take a look at me. Tell me what I look like. I already know I look good. These are, sometimes some people take it to another level. They're conceited. They already into themselves. So they know they're going to get a lot of feedback. They know they're going to get 200 or 300 or 400, 600, 700, 800, 900 people liking them, because a lot of them are associated with organizations, and they got a lot of friends, and they got all this, that, and other. So of course you're going to get a lot of feedback on that. If you show a little this up here and a little that back there and all in between, oh yeah, you're going to get a lot of people saying something. And so, hey, some people like that type of attention. I'm not trying to draw that type of attention over here. You know why? I was married. I don't have time for all that. I sometimes I'll post and I have something nice on, and I know, I want to show what I wear, because I like to accessorize. I put my colors together and all that kind of thing. But I'm not gonna go overboard with that. There's a limitation for me on that, because it's like, I show you a little taste, but over here still my business. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have to share everything that's going on with me, because like I said, a lot of people just don't care. They just want to be nosy and they want to see what's happening. And like I said, it can have a positive or negative impact on you, your life, what's going on in your life, because people start spreading rumors based on what they see on Facebook, because you giving them pictures of stuff, and then you making comments about things, how you feel. They formulate an opinion. Oh, she got marriage problems. Oh, something going on with her. She dealing with some infidelity herself. He dealing with some adultery himself, or they drink. I can tell. Look at these posts. Read this one, and then read this one before that one, and then read the one last 2 weeks ago. You see what's going on with him. We know what's going on, and last week I saw them. They were separated. Really, they really went together. So people formulate opinions about these posts, about these pictures, about all this stuff that be going on. And, to each his own. You share what you share, whatever. But I just say beware of what you share, because it's really reflecting who you are as an individual. Some people are selfish. You can tell. Some people are just into them. You can tell. Some people just want you to know everything about them. You can tell that too. Some people really need to talk to somebody like a counselor or a shrink or something. I ain't trying to be funny, but I'm just saying, some people really do need to talk, because they airing all their dirty laundry out on Facebook, out on Instagram, out on TikTok. TikTok. And so everybody know it. So it's like, how you gonna get what you need? Because the folks that's commenting, they gonna tell you what you want to hear. You know what I'm saying? They gonna tell you that stuff that get you riled up. But for somebody to tell you the truth, a lot of time they gonna excuse that particular comment. They're not gonna even too much respond. And if they do respond, they're not gonna respond favorably, because really they don't want your truth. They just want you to make them feel better. Okay, make them feel better about what's going on with them. Oh yeah, I do that. Yeah, girl, if I was you, boy, man, if I was you. So I'm saying, that's what they want to hear. So, there are some positives. Like I said, you share about your family, things like that, share about different things that's going on. You got a business line, you got stuff that you're selling and all of that. And hey, you went on a vacation somewhere, and somebody might have been wanting to go on a vacation to the place you been, and then you show pictures of the place. I love scenery. I love looking at pictures of, the beach, forest, all that kind of stuff. And so that might be helpful for somebody who may want to go on a trip. and maybe planning to go on a trip. So, it's a lot of benefits, you know, to sharing some of the information that's going on with you in your life, you know. But I'm just gonna throw this one out to you. I'm gonna throw this question out. At what cost? At what cost will you share? At what cost will it be beneficial or detrimental? At what cost will you draw a line to say, okay, enough is enough? I'm not doing, you know, I'm just not crossing that bridge. I'm not going over this limitation. I'm not doing this. I'm sorry. I got friends that do it, but I'm just not going there. That's just not me. Walking through your some people going through sicknesses and stuff, and they day one, day two, day three. Sometimes it's just not even me personally. I would not think that that's the best place to share that type of information, because you got folk out here, they're not praying for you. They just want to know your business. Like I said, they want to know what's going on with you so they can go tell their friends, tell everybody else in their gossip corner what's going on with you. Girl, don't you know? Let me tell you what she had posted. She was saying she was so sick that she's such. Ain't nobody coming together to pray. They just come together to gossip and just talk. What's talking when you can't pray for me? You can't pray me through something. I don't need that. I don't need that over here. And then, some people use things against you. They want to sabotage your image. They want to tarnish your business. They want to sabotage your family, your marriage. They looking for any little thing that they can find as evidence. And then they use all of that against you. One little thing, one little post that you may have worded it wrong. You see what I'm saying? You might have worded that post wrong, and they take it and just run with it. Oh, this is what he meant. This is what she meant. Hey, yeah. See. That's what it's all about. But you gotta be careful. Beware of what you share. Beware of what you share, because everything is not meant to be shared. Before you even click that share button, you evaluate what you're sharing. Something uplifting and encouraging to people. I tend to enjoy those types of things for people. Ministry type material, things that you can do to help yourself, better yourself, live healthy. Things you can buy, cost efficient things. Things that you can make, recipes, all kind of stuff, exercising techniques, and all that kind of stuff. People who may like plants, or may like some kind of thing that they do as a hobby, and people just post and share wonderful content. But like I said, when it starts getting personal, and when it starts getting like, you full of you want everybody else to be full of you, because you want them to see, you want them to express, you want them to say, you want them to, and some people they really, it's almost like a drug for them. They really get satisfied when people make comments about how they look, and it's so damaging a lot of time, because people, they will post things, and they may post a picture. They may get 2 or 3 people to respond to their picture, and they may have thought that they were beautiful, or they were handsome, or whatever. And then they don't get that same feedback as somebody else. They got all these friends and connected to all these organizations, and they get 900 likes, comments, and all this type of thing, and so it's just like that. It's just that tipping scale, and you can get caught up in that, and you can really go into some mental issues, dealing with depression, dealing with your self-esteem, dealing with who you are as an individual. And some people have really had to, and they call it taking a break from social media. They would take months and months, sometimes maybe even a year, and just say, I'm taking a break from it. And a lot of times when they say they're taking a break, is because they've had enough, and they see all of the support other people are getting and receiving, and sometimes they just don't feel like it's even important for them to be on there. Like, I mean, who's who's caring about me anyway, so to speak. Like, okay, I can take a break and do a sabbatical and nobody would hardly even notice. And I come right back, just like soap operas. You come right back, you didn't miss much of anything. You see what I'm saying? So, beware. I'm just saying. I'm just speaking out of my heart right now. Beware of what you share. You want to make sure that you're covering yourself, cover your family, cover your children, cover your marriage, cover your personnels. Okay, your personnel information. Everybody don't need that. There's some things I've dealt with personally. Nobody knows what's going on, and I only shared them with maybe one or two people, and that was it. And that was people that I thought, I was that were close to me. I deemed that were close to me, and I told them, please don't share it. I'm going through this dark time right now. I don't need you sharing this information. Just be praying for me. That's why I'm sharing it to you, because I need you to pray with me, that all will be well, that type of thing. And you just have to do that. You have to do that. But, we're dealing with all different ranges of ages of people who think differently. You got folks that's just, very strong will, and, they refuse to listen to who anybody got to say, whether it's truth or not, and do whatever, say whatever, curse and all kind of stuff. Will give a video and just flat out just say whatever, blah 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 blah, and just don't care. And you're like, okay, wow, I thought you were like this, but I see you clearly not like that because I see another side of you. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to beware. Like I said, beware of what you share. Focus on the positive things going on in your life. Anything going on negative, what I would encourage you to do is find someone to talk to. If you're dealing with self-esteem issues, if you're dealing with you, the enemy, sometimes the enemy is yourself. If you're dealing with some things internally, I would subscribe counseling or someone that you can confide in, but don't share all that stuff. It's not their business. I've had to talk to different ones, my family, close family members and things, say, look, just certain things you don't need to share. You know what I'm saying? It's just not for them. It's not for those people. It's not to make public. You feel what I'm saying? And I love to see people who don't particularly just give all their business out in the streets, because Facebook, social media, all this stuff, this is streets. Okay, it's the streets. It's available and accessible to any and everybody. And once it's out there, it's out there. You can't hardly retrieve these things back. They say in Facebook, you can't pull your videos back down or delete them or anything, because it's in there forever. However they're saying that, but you gotta watch that. You gotta watch that. You want to be on a winning side. You want to look at things from a standpoint of like this. What am I to gain from this? Because, and what do I want people to know about me? I don't want them to know about, stuff that I'm dealing with, because they can't help me. See, I'm at a loss. I'm giving you all this information. We're talking about the testimony situation now, and how people, they're not concerned about their testimony. They just want to hear your gossip. They want to hear what you got to say, because they're going to do this right here to somebody. And some people just can't wait to share other people's information. It just behooves me. I don't understand. You can't wait to share people's information. That's why I'm so glad a lot of time I'm not cliquish, and I don't like to be around cliquish people. I don't like to be around gossipy people. I find an exit point. Wherever that exit point is, I find it. And a lot of times, they start talking. I don't have nothing to say. Matter of fact, I don't care to know what you know. That don't matter to me. Girl, somebody told me. So I don't care if you can't give a source, if you can't give the appropriate source. What you telling me? Gone with that. Bye. I ain't got time for that. I got 7 children and a spouse and myself. I gotta start loving on myself and start thinking about myself more. as we get older. You got to start thinking about yourself. Like, look, I'm not going to let you disrupt my peace. Go on with that mess. Go head on now. So beware what you share, y'all. Beware, be careful out there in these streets, in this public. You see what they do to celebrities. You see what they do to these folk. Love and hip hop and the Kardashians and all these other folks. Basketball players, actors, actresses, people who participate in all different types of entertainment and whatever, politicians. You see what they do to these people. Beware, be careful, and be prayerful. I would say that. I add that to it too. Be prayerful as well. This is our Wild Wednesday, y'all. I'm sorry I was just too long this time, but check me out again for another Wild Wednesday. I might just post something else this week. Stay tuned, okay? But this one was for my good friend. Love you. I hope there was something that I've said that has encouraged and inspired you in such a way that you will evaluate what's going on in your life and that you will make the necessary changes so that you can be more productive and successful in life. Amen. All right, I'm rooting for you. I'm on your side. I am on your side. All right, y'all. Okay. God bless. See you next time for another Wild Wednesday. Bye-bye.